Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and appreciate you holding today's hearing to consider the state of the livestock and poultry economies. We're meeting today against the backdrop of incredibly difficult times in the agriculture industry as a whole. Our producers find themselves in a precarious spot after facing several years of extreme weather, volatile feed cost, uncertain export markets, and constant pressure to protect their herds and flocks from disease. Whether it's African swine fever, labor shortages, as you mentioned, FDA's misguided animal biotech strategy, Newcastle disease, take your pick, the animal agriculture sector faces significant threats that are capable of devastating not only individual farmers, but the broader rural economy as a whole. In May, this subcommittee heard from Undersecretary Greg Abal about USDA's prevention and response capabilities for animal pest and disease threats. As we discussed in that hearing, thanks to the efforts of the livestock industry and my colleagues specifically here in this chamber, the 2018 Farm Bill made a historic investment in the tools needed for USDA and various partners to identify, diagnose, and respond to these threats. This committee continues to engage with the department, and we are pleased to see progress being made on Farm Bill implementation. Perhaps the most important thing that this Congress can do to improve not just the livestock and poultry economies, but the entire agriculture sector is ratify the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA as we know it. According to the U.S. International Trade Commission, the increased market access for dairy products with U.S.-specific TRQs and the elimination of Canada's Class 6 and Class 7 milk pricing will lead to a net increase in U.S. production of almost $227 million. For poultry, eggs, and egg products, the U.S. would maintain excellent access to Mexico, its top market for those products, and would see an increase in Canada's TRQs for turkey, chicken, eggs, and egg products, with exports of some products expected to grow nearly 50%. Further, there are numerous protections and benefits across the livestock and poultry sector in the new agreement on sanitary and phytosanitary standards. With all that our farmers and ranches are going through, it's vital that we pass USMCA just as soon as practically possible. Finally, I would like to acknowledge and thank each of the witnesses for providing your testimony today, as well as your insight. The time spent away from your families and operations is not lost on us, and we greatly appreciate your commitment to providing this committee with timely information. It enables us to do the very best we possibly can to effectuate good public policy. I look forward to hearing from you, and Mr. Chairman, I will yield back.